What is going on, man? It's your boy Tre.Trades back again with another video for you guys today. Today will not be a live trading video, but it'll be more so a trade recap from today's trading session. The only reason it won't be a live trading video is because I don't have the recording from my desktop. I was out on my phone whenever I was trading today, so I have the recordings from my phone, but I don't really know how to like add it from my phone to the desktop and all that. Whatever. I'm pretty sure I could, but I'm not really about to do all that, bro. We're just gonna do a trade recap, right? So basically I ended up taking one trade on this account today, ended up making $527. So I'm gonna go over here and show this real quick. So just one trade was taken, made 535 minus the fees or whatever. I need to go to minis if that's gonna be the case. That's what I probably should do. But as it currently stands, I'm up around $1,600 on the week for this account specifically. Need 2 more winning days, and then we'll be able to pull another payout from this account. And then on my other XFA, we did lock in another win today. This I had to trade this one a little bit more than I wanted to. I'd say the first trade that I took was a break-even trade, and then I ended up getting stopped out for L because I tried to rush and get back into the setup a little too early. Probably would have got a better entry had I been trading from desktop, because I would have been able to use limit orders versus me just trying to hop in the trade manually. And then after that, I ended up getting into another trade and made back a little bit of profit. I was trailing too tight. Had I let it rock out, I probably would have made more on that trade. Then after that, I ended up taking one more trade, and that's the trade where I end up getting the winning day that I needed in order to have a winning day and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and call it, and I'm gonna be done for the day with this account. So currently, this account is up around $865 on the week. As it stands for the day, I'm up around 800. I think it's what I'm up $878 for the day trading for February 25th. So basically what I'm gonna do is just a trade recap to show you guys. And as you see down here, under my trades, you'll see like the entry and the exit for both as well. And the trades taken, right? So I'm gonna go over both of these trades real quick. So starting off, it wasn't really too much higher time frame analysis that I had to do for these trades. It more so was me already knowing that this pink line represented previous week high, and then the red line indicates previous day high. That's how I'm like to mark out my areas of interest and whatnot. So coming into this session, I already had saw that we took out previous day and previous week high. So what that was telling me initially was, okay, if we taken out 2 major draws on liquidity, this could mean that price is likely about to stall out right here, which is, it seemed like we was in a bit of a consolidation up until 9:30, and then we might end up dropping and going to take out sell side. So when I was looking at sell side, some of the targets that I had in mind would be this wick here, which I think this happened from last night whenever Trump was speaking. So I think this is around like 10 o'clock. Trump was speaking at like 9 o'clock last night. So in my mind, this was from whatever Trump was saying. So that would mean that's like a data wick or something like that, or a news wick. So likely price is going to come down and want to take that out, right? And then I seen these stacked up relatively equal lows as well. So this would have been another draw that I had. And then I had a final draw down here that I was seeing for sell side. So I'm like, these are my sell side targets that I have marked up. It also is some here, but I wasn't really looking at those as too much just because that happened around 5 o'clock in the morning. So I would be looking for price to go lower than that. As far as buy side, whenever I was looking at buy side, I think I went to the hourly time frame and I drew this gap up, right? So I see for the most part, we'd already mitigated most of the imbalance in this area, right? So now I'm looking a little bit higher to see what else is left. So I see from here to here, we have more imbalance. So I drag that to the right, and then I like to mark out a white zone for my imbalance, and then we'll have the midway point of it, right? Coming into the session, I'm seeing that we could end up going higher, which it would have been around, from where I had seen it at, it was somewhere around 120 some points. But something that I noticed when trading NQ is that whenever we get stuck in a bit of consolidation for the open, likely that opening candle is going to be a big boom, like a really big candle or whatever, and we're going to move in one direction with a lot of momentum. So me seeing that it wasn't really too far out of pocket for me to think that, all right, price likely will end up pushing up this par, and then we end up taking out the or not taking out, but we end up filling in the imbalance. So the draw would have been the first would have been firstly at where the zone started, so around like 260, and then the midway point. Second trade I ended up taking, that's where I targeted the midway point. The first trade was me taking the break of the zone. So I had these 2 zones marked up. This is what I'm seeing coming into 9:30 or whatever. I see that we had some resistance being formed here, and then we had some support being formed. So I'm literally just waiting for it to break one of those, and then I'm gonna end up entering the trade, which is exactly what happened. So the first trade I'm taking where I made $530, we just entered the trade and then we just let it run for a 1 and 2, and then we got tapped out in profit. I was trying to trail the trade, but I wanted to make sure that I secured at least the 1 and 2. If it kept running, then it kept running, but it stopped me out in profit. So I wasn't really mad at that. It wasn't anything else for that or for me to like mark up. Had we end up breaking to sell side and we broke below this zone, I would have liked to wait for us to break the zone and then come back and kind of retest it before taking more sales or before entering into a sell position to go take out more of the sell side liquidity. So I would have been a little bit more hesitant for a sell side, I think, because I was just bullish primarily on the day. But we didn't end up coming down there, so it was never really a question, right? It was just simply longs, and longs, you could have really got in anywhere today for long as you would have won. And then looking at the second entry, when I took my second entry, I was more so looking at the 1 minute when I was looking for my second entry, right? So I dropped to the 1 minute, and you see I got kind of chopped up. A lot of these candles is moving up, and then we immediately coming back down. So that's kind of what ended up getting me stopped out, and I ended up losing one of those positions. One was a break even for the other account, one was a loss, and then I had 2 winners after that. And right here, I end up taking the L somewhere in this area because we end up breaking this candle. And I'm like, all right, cool. We likely gonna go to the midway point here. And I should have waited a little bit longer, but I didn't because we came back down. We retested off the 13 again. And once I seen that we retested off the 13 and we started to push back up with more momentum and we was engulfing these previous candles, I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to take another entry here. I actually almost did get stopped out of this trade. I thought I was about to get stopped out and I was like, all right, we might have to wait a little bit longer. But it ended up turning around and we got this new candle that came in with more momentum. I think that was a 945 candle, and price ended up running straight to TP, and I got tapped out of the trade in profit, or not in profit, but it hit my TP, which was right here above the midway point of that. So that was really it for the trade recap, and why I took what I took and what I was seeing on the day, like my reasoning for trades that I took. As it stands, yeah, I just need 2 more winning days, and then I'll pull a payout from this account. Likely this other account, I'll probably wait until I get it to around 3K or so, at least 2K. But I would like to get it to around 3K so I can take out around 3,000 in total within like a week or 2 time span of each other for the accounts. But we'll see how it's looking for next week. But yeah, as of right now, everything looking pretty good though. So yeah, we up 865 in this account, 3 winning days locked in on that account, and then for this week on this account, we also got 3 more winning days locked in. So yeah, that's really it, man. Until next time, on a better living.